Alrighty. So Mereak Firmaxe is going to go on a little adventure. I wanted to wait till Davey and others were done or close to done with their hard mode sandbox runs, which I guess I had already done once before when it first came out, as well as a hard mode campaign. But a lot has changed, and I've always liked the idea of the endless tunnels of Moria, and so I'm not entering the world with weapons and armor. I am entering with hammers, the GM pick, a couple of mods to the game, epic items in a slot, and fat stacks. And I'm going to slowly go through Moria, build, repair as I go, and I'm not going to destroy any of the orc encampments. I'm just going to let that be. And that way I'll get the constant raids and all of that stuff to add to the feel of the constant fight as I go through Moria. So this is just for fun. Obviously, I've done many runs, and this is just to see what I can do and have some fun. That's it. So I hope you enjoy watching. I am going to locally host it this time, and I'll probably put it on a server for next time. So we are not offline. I don't know, I've been toying around with playing
Nolia
completely
Blue
offline.
said Barak has it.
Hello, Nolia. I just wanted to start a new run and just take my time and have some fun. Hopefully see you on a little later.
Too dark for dwarf eyes.
Nolia Blue said sounds lovely. Nolia Blue said hell yeah dud.
Alright.
Nolia Blue said dude.
Alright, everything's on high. And I am carrying the few items. So, but no weapons and armor. I did bring fat stacks of building materials. And so I should have opened up. Yep. Oh, I didn't open up adamant yet. I guess you have to go a little farther. Alright, let's get some rock. Oh, maybe I should have brought glamoring. Alright, that should be enough stone. I'll come back and clean up this area. It's going to annoy me if I don't build the tutorial. They should just turn that off for us. Or allow us to turn it off.
There must be a way back to camp. Could try the doors of Dorin from the inside. Best get going. Firelight. We are not alone.
I gotta figure out why those bodies don't disappear.
Ever wonder what sunlight feels like?
We got orcs.
Get him.
I really wasn't prepared. I guess I should have made that weapon quicker.
I hear something. It got away. Whatever it was.
That's a one more for me.
Thank you.
Another time.
Hmm. It only unlocked the advanced pieces. Guess I'm gonna need a small detour then. Oh, I got Evening Ale. Always a good place to build a base. Lots of buildings here too. I was hoping for some iron ore. Wow. So far, pretty nice layout.
She, for though my heart stays tied to shore, I now must cross the sea. Ho, ho, ho!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Stay out of our mountain.
Run, Forrest, run. I don't know how safe that is. Probably not at all. But it'll do. Oh, I haven't actually been down. Oh, that's kind of neat. Molten metal trickling out and the fire from the bottom. Oh, that's pretty nice. I never got down on the ground and looked at it like that. Did my friend go away? Nope. I really don't want to craft another axe.
Get him.
I need a better weapon for this. That is all you've got?
I think I need 5. No. I was thinking one of these might have a repair station to repair. Oh, it's nighttime. Well, so far my plan has not worked out very well.
When do we attack? I want to taste dwarf flesh.
need hide. Alright, well, let's build this first. Alright. There was a statue in here, right? I'm pretty sure there was. Huh. Oh, there it is.
We got orcs.
Get him.
Ha! This one's done in.
Already?
I need a better
Oh, that's
weapon
not
for
good.
this.
Oh, they'll make a tasty treat. I hear something.
Wow. They really changed. Haven't used the Oaken Shield in quite some time.
Get him.
And it did not last. Oof. Man, I remember when it first came out, it was like one of the best in the game.
I saw monsters in the air.
Kill him.
Oh, keyboard's dying. Yeah, you can wait. I'll get down there in a second. Oh, got lots of bats.
Get him.
For if I stay my one true love, for if I stay, said she, each hour I spend in your arms, more faded will I be.
I'm probably gonna die. Oh, that didn't take long.
Get him.
That's a one more for me.
I know there was a statue in here. Wow, I should have killed that. There it is. Hmm. What's up with that? Sorry, I'm coughing, folks. I mowed the lawn earlier, and I have allergies, so.
That is all you've got?
I have to say, the Divas made a wonderful garden in this type of room a couple weeks ago. If you don't catch the divas, they play on Saturday. I enjoy those.
I have forgotten the words.
I hear something. It got away. Whatever it was. Then we'll kill 'em all.
Set up a defensive position.
Why'd I gotta do this?
We got all
Get
this.
'em.
Ha! This one's done in.
this is what I meant, Gaming Grandma, if you're watching this. I think it was Gaming Grandma. You can, the tops of these that are broken, if you hit them enough, or you use glamoring in one hit, the top of them will come off. Of course, it doesn't help I got tired. So as you watch, see the top comes off and then it's flat. You can't destroy the bottom. The ones that are broken farther down you can.
They're not gonna last this night.
Took a wrong turn at Albuquerque. Oh no.
You will not kill this dwarf.
I hate this.
Yeah, they've broken through a couple walls already.
That's a one more for me.
Tear it all.
I guess in ultra hard mode they don't run away. Ah. Oh, I wish I could rotate these statues. I mean, who would build a statue staring at a wall? Should be a statue in here. There's one in there. Oh. I got you cornered now. Sneaky.
And if I should fade my one true love, if I should fade, said she, could you forgive what I become when nothing's left of me? Yes.
Well, there's one of the holes in the world that person online was talking about.
We got orcs.
Get him.
Ooh, 3.
Dead.
That's a one more for me. Ha! This one's done in. That is all you got?
Bring the big guy. Help.
Wow, that.
Soren's pain is gone, right? Perhaps we'll find its bones one day. Back to work.
Get 'em.
Alaskan KR911 said, "Hey Mereak, hope your day is going well."
Oh, thank you, Alaskan. It's all right. Hope your all's day is going well too.
Get on, I hate this.
Alaskan KR911 said, "It is work week over."
That's true. The work week being over is always a good place to start.
Alaskan KR911 said, "Doing a new run? Are you trying Mapstone Less Challenge too?"
No, I'm not crazy. Um, I'm doing. I brought a few supplies into the world, like the GM pick and a hammer or two, so I could open up building materials. But I'm not going to destroy any of the orc encampments because I want the raids to continue, and I'm just going to use this as a world to goof off in and build in and restore in with all of the raids continuing on. And of course I have it in hard. It's been a while since I've done a solo hard run. Actually, I think the last time, it's all recorded on my channel, but I think the last time was when Sandbox first came out. Because that's when we got hard mode. No, I like fast travel. I like weapons. I like armor. So none of the crazy challenges for me. Not my jam.
Alaskan KR911 said, "LOL. Me too."
That's why Alway gave us the ability to craft them.
Alaskan Care 911 said maybe they just want to pretend how hard it was to live in Moria as an elf.
Hmm. That's
The
funny.
cores of Durin. What is wrong with it? I've never seen rooms with such shadow. No wonder we couldn't get it open from the other side.
The world was young, the mountains green, no stain yet on the moon was seen. No words were laid on stream or stone when Turin woke and walked alone. He named the nameless hills and dells. He drank from yet untasted wells. He stooped and looked in mirror.
Back to
Oh.
work.
So close. Oh, wait a minute.
The world was young, the mountains green, no stain yet on the moon was seen. No words were laid on stream or stone when Turin woke and walked alone. He named the nameless hills and dells. He drank from yet untasted wells. He stooped and looked in mirror and saw a crown of stars appear as gems upon a silver thread above the shadow of his head.
Hmm.
Yay.
Till Durin wakes from sleep.
What am I doing?
Take with you this, my one true love. Take with you this, said she.
Another time. We got orcs.
Could have sworn I brought coal.
Ah, this one's done in. That's a one more for me. I see prey ahead.
Get him. I ain't going no further.
Hello.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can, Axbeard. How are you?
Good. How about you?
Oh, not bad. Just
That is
goofing off.
all you've got?
Yeah? I see you streaming.
Yeah, I was streaming. Hadn't been streaming in a while. Wanted to start a new sandbox, but Alaskan asked me if I was doing. I think it was Alaskan asked me if I was doing any of the crazy challenges. I'm like, no. I'm just gonna leave all the. I have it on hard, which I've done before, and then I'm gonna leave it on. I'm only using the weapons I brought in, but I did take the god pick and some materials, and I'm gonna build and rebuild one level at a time, basically, and leave all the orc encampments so I get the raids and all that. That's it.
Sure. Well, hordes will never go away in the sandbox, though, right? Even if you take out the orc chiefs,
That's true.
you'll still get hordes, but you won't get
Bring the
sieges
big
that way.
guys. Help.
Well, no, you will get sieges. Never mind. Yeah,
No, the sieges stay. The hordes go away, don't
Yeah.
they? Yeah.
in sandbox both stay.
Oh, do they?
hmm
I never noticed.
Yep. Yeah, starting when you hit the elven area. Yeah, the only thing, so my difficulty settings for that solo sandbox run, the only thing I'm doing differently than Davey is he's not using any map stones at all, and I'm using some map stones. But the difficulty settings are, everything is custom as high as you can take it, except for mining drops and world drops are set to default.
Oh, I jacked them all up to the max, including those drops.
Yeah, and like doing what you're doing, I would definitely jack them all, jack the drops up too, because you're gonna want the materials for building. So, but I'm using. Davey's not using any. Well, he's finished. He just finished it the other day. He just beat the dragon the other day. but I'm not using any. He's not using any map stones at all. I used if the ones that pre-exist in sandbox, like the top of the descent and the great drain pumps, and when I get to it, the bone horde and the Balrog's lair. I'll use those, and then I can have one at my active base, and I can have one at each stair. Like, so first stair, second stair, third stair. And then that's already driving me crazy, so.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that.
I mean, I'm still having fun. I started with no map stones like Davey, and I said, nope, I'm not doing this. And it's not fun. If I'm going to keep on doing this playthrough, I'm not doing this. So. Like, I watched Davey. He got his last diamond out of a chest somewhere, I think, that he needed to make the spear. And then he ran back to get his other diamonds that he had left at one of his old bases. And he got to that base, and it was on like the first level, and they weren't there.
Oh,
and he's like,
no.
Well, where'd they go? He's like, I wonder if they're in that base in the third deep. So then he had to run all the way to the third deep, and he found them, but he was in the third deep, and then ran all the way back to the first level, and then had to run all the way back to the third deep again, or no, he might have been on the fourth level, because he was looking for the Mithril Forge. I'm not sure about that, but I was like, nope, not a chance. I'd have been like, yep, we're using a map stone right now.
Yeah, that's a little cray-cray. Yeah, that's not.
But
that's not fun.
He was having fun, so.
If it floats your boat,
Right.
that does not appeal to me at all.
Right. I'm with you. I'm surprised Alaskan didn't ask you to do the challenge that she gave Jubo the other day. Did you see that one?
The rebuilding Ori's encampment.
Yeah. Yep.
I am gonna do that one.
I'm gonna do it at some point too.
I just haven't gotten to it yet.
Yeah, same.
Haven't played. It's hard to play during the week.
I played for the first time. I streamed my solo sandbox about a day ago, and that was the first time I'd played in 2 weeks. I mean, I'd booted up the game to do some tests with my new setup and stuff like that, but I hadn't actually played the game in over 2 weeks.
Yeah, I've been pretty much in the same place.
It's just been so busy, and then I was between machines, getting the old one backed up and getting the new one set up, and
yeah. No, I know.
My mic died on my headset. I got everything set up. I sat down to play, and no mic.
No way.
Yeah, and I wasn't sure because I just set up the new machine. I wasn't sure if it was something messed up with the new machine, or a setting that was wrong in the new machine, or if it was my mic. My boys weren't home, and I couldn't get to their headsets because they're in their rooms, and their rooms were a disaster, and I couldn't get to them. But so I had to wait until they got home. I was messing with a bunch of stuff and trying to figure it out. And then when my son got home, I'm like, "Go get me your headset," because he's got the exact same headset as me. And I plugged it in, and his was really crackly, but it worked. And then, so then I ordered a new mic and had to wait for that to come in and everything else.
Yeah, that happens with mics.
Now I've got a standalone mic, and I bought some IEMs. So.
Cool.
Yeah, the IEMs are taking some getting used to, but they sound great. You can hear what directions footsteps are coming from and stuff.
Is that a manufacturer brand? IEM?
No, IEM stands for in-ear monitor.
Oh.
And it's kind of like what you see musicians playing when they're in concerts. And they're wired, so they plug into the back of my microphone, and I get all my computer audio through that. But they're like in-ear earbuds with over-the-ear hooks on them. paid $50 for the pair that I've got, and you can pay anywhere from $20 to $1,000 for them.
Jeez.
The ones that I really had my eye on after doing, I sat down here at my house one day and got totally lost in YouTube reviews on them. And I probably listened to, because I don't just sit there and look at the phone. I play a video, and then I do other stuff around the house while I'm listening to it. And if I hear something that I need to look at, then I pull my phone out and look at it. But I probably spent 4 hours listening to IEM reviews on YouTube. And I was ready to buy a $200 pair. I was like, I probably shouldn't do that. I should probably buy a cheaper pair first and see how they go. So that's what I decided to do.
Yeah, I've done that. It makes a lot of sense. Just to make sure.
Yeah, I figure if these ones were terrible, I would have sent them back and bought the next step up. And if they die, then I'll buy the expensive ones that I want. Or if I really decide for some reason that I'm ready to spend the money on the more expensive ones, then I'll give these to one of my kids and buy myself the better ones.
Synolia should be on soon.
Yeah.
She was watching my stream earlier.
Okay. I think my next step is going to be to set up the chat announcements like what you have, like where it reads you the chat. Can you? Is there an option in that tool to just get a notification when the chat comes in, or is
Just
it
a
go
ding?
straight to reading it to you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, I do a ding and that.
Okay.
Um,
I'll probably start with the ding and then go from there. But
yeah, the ding's not hard to set up at all. That reminds me, I have to get a hold of there are some folks that were asking me questions about that.
okay.
And I don't know what's going on with Jubo.
Is she still having trouble?
Yeah, with she can only get the streamer bot chat. I think she's clicking on the wrong link. Or both of them aren't activated, but I've got to watch her like live stream it to me, and then I'll show her what mine looks like, because mine works great.
Sure. So I have the streamer bot chat, and then I also have the event feed, but I'm getting my chat on both of them. Like on the docs and OBS, I have streamer bot combo chat on the right side, and I have it like 2/3 of the screen on the right side of the screen. And then I've got the streamer bot event feed, which is supposed to tell me when like people subscribe or whatever.
Yeah.
And it just shows me the same thing that the combo chat doc is showing me.
Huh.
Also, the combo chat doc is, like I said, it's like 2/3 of my screen, but it's only showing me like 5 or 6 messages at a time. Like the whole upper half of that doc is just black. It doesn't feed up into there.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't have that problem.
Yeah, I don't know what's causing it. I've messed with it a little bit, but tried deciding it and stuff, and it just doesn't want to play nice. Which isn't a big deal at this point in time, because it's not like I've got 1,000 people chatting me up on stream. Right now.
Yeah, it's like with
I'm
Jubo, it's a matter of pride now, because I'm like, okay,
Yep.
I don't know what this thing is doing, but it's starting to piss me off.
Right.
But I think her first problem's cleared up now. She wiped out settings or whatever and then redid it.
Yeah. And that's what she should have done to begin with. And I almost said it to her that night that the 3 of us were on the call, but I didn't want to.
Well, there was, like I told her, I'm like, your computer's acting weird.
Right.
But that part's fixed. Now we just got to get the chat messages to show.
Right.
Something's over there.
Are you doing no audio on your stream right now?
No, you don't
No,
hear it?
No, I hear the audio, but I had it turned down because I wasn't sure if our voices were going through your stream.
Oh, our voices are going through the stream. Sorry. I should have
no worries.
mentioned that.
That's all right. Not a big deal. I didn't want to say or didn't say anything that I didn't feel like I should have. I just wasn't sure. So.
I hear you. Yeah, it didn't even occur to me. I was like, yay, someone to talk to.
Right? No worries. Not offended.
How'd they do when they're what game they playing? Soccer?
Soccer. Yep, soccer. Our soccer team is terrible. It's only like the second or third year of our soccer program here in our town. So we have a really great coach. Like he's a
Vicious
really
Coven
great guy,
0BV006 said
really
cheap
knowledgeable
viewers
about
on
soccer and he's passionate
streamblue.com.
about it,
Remove the space
but it's just
at Saragra 5G.
just taking some time.
Gotcha.
So and you got a bot in your chat.
Yeah, they come by. I
Yeah.
thought I prevent them. They have a new hack or whatever, and
Yep.
it gets around it. And
Smell that? Smells like elf. How can you smell anything over your own stench?
I should repair first, shouldn't I?
Alaskan Care 911 said LOL you mentioned someone to talk to Bambot.
Oh, yeah, that's funny. Oh, crap. There's another.
The second camp.
Yeah, two right next to one another.
Yeah. I remapped my block button recently.
That is
but
all you've
haven't.
got?
I'm sorry, you remapped your what?
My block button, because when I started doing the bare knuckle brawler challenge, I quit using a shield and just started using dodge roll. And so when I remapped it, I didn't really have access to my block button, so I kind of messed with my key bindings a little bit to make it a little easier to hit that button again, and I just still haven't got the hang of it yet.
Oh, that was
But
just a random group of 3.
Yep, patrol. When Davey first started doing his hardcore sandbox run, he was short on metal fragments. Let's go back to the aftermath and get a bunch.
Well, not when
the
you
after.
can't walk anywhere.
Right. Yeah, when you can't map stone anywhere. He's like, yeah, the aftermath is really far away at this point in time. And then he went back, later on, he went back to one of his old bases and he found like 2 full stacks of metal fragments that he forgot that he had. He had a map stone at that base.
Ha! This one's done in.
You've been checking in there more frequently.
I remember in really old games, you didn't have maps. You had to write down where you put everything.
Yep.
There were grid coordinates.
Yep. You ever play NetHack or anything like that?
Oh,
It's like the map. There's no graphics. Like the map is all made up of like characters from a keyboard.
Oh, like Zork,
Yeah. Yep. Kind of like Zork.
Bedlam, Zork, those, yeah.
Yep. No revive. You die and you start completely over from scratch.
Yeah, those old text-based games were a lot of fun. Rogue was another one that was like that.
Yep. I was talking to Iwill about him one night, and he told me about one called Angbad. So it's like a Lord of the Rings version. So I got into that for about a month. Pretty heavy. It was fun. Good nostalgia kick.
Alaskan Care 911 said, "Ooh, I am not a fan of start over games."
Oh, I never said I was a fan. I said back in the day I played them, though.
Right.
Of course, our
It didn't
choices
bother.
were limited.
Right. I was saying back then it didn't bother me that we couldn't revive or didn't have multiple lives or whatever, but that's because I didn't know any different.
Yeah.
And then before unlimited revives, between then and unlimited revives, we got the just go back. Make sure you save before you fight the boss, so that when you died, you can just reload your save.
I remember those days. Yep.
Davey's out in your neck of the woods, I think.
Well, he said he's going to New York.
Yeah. Oh, you're in Virginia now, aren't you?
I'm in Virginia. Yeah, I haven't been in New York in 30. Well, I go visit every now and then.
Sure.
In fact, today at work, I mentioned my first job was in Syracuse, New York, when I left school. And come to find out, our company has a location in Syracuse. And it's like, hey, I'm in Syracuse. I'm like, okay, go to the dinosaur barbecue for me and have a round. I know, right there, dinosaur barbecue. Oh, so good. Even for the South. I don't know if their barbecue sauce, you can buy it in stores now, but I was there opening weekend, their first one, and there's a few now, I think, scattered around. But it was three brothers that used to go. They were bikers, and they used to go to the biker rallies.
Rally. Mm-hmm.
And there was never any food, and so they cut a 50-gallon barrel in half and welded on some legs and started selling barbecue. And then he put up a sign that said barbecue. And this guy from Maryland is like, I hate to tell you, your burgers aren't bad, but that's not barbecue. And
so they took it as a challenge.
Well, the three brothers decided to quit their jobs, and they toured the country independently all throughout the South and learned all the different styles of barbecue, and then came back and opened up their own restaurant, and they blended
That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it.
And it was just phenomenal. Massive hit. I got to meet them back in the day. My buddy Russ Eicher, who doesn't live there anymore, he introduced me. We used to go riding and eating and drinking together, and he played D&D. He was a princeman. Worked at a printing press company. Princeman. Anyway.
Yeah. Typesetter.
Yeah. Now he went back, got his degree, and was doing work for the forestry for a while. Anyway, he and I used to go there quite regularly.
I've had barbecue all over the country, and the best brisket I've ever had comes from Cascade, Iowa.
Really?
Yep.
I don't know, man. I've been to Iowa. You sure you were?
Yep. 40 minutes
Okay.
from my house. 40 minutes from my house, and I go there as often as I can.
Wasn't it Iowa, dear, we went to and for the wedding? So I had a good friend who married a lady from Iowa,
Okay.
and they met online. Um, in fact, my wife helped write his online profile back in the day. Anyway, her name's Patty. She's a wonderful lady. It's fine. So we go there. It's a very weird experience. Um, First off, I found out I'm allergic to corn mold because it was
Ooh.
harvest season, and I got there and I was just immediately dying.
Yep.
I'm
Iowa's
like,
not
what?
the place for you.
I'm like, what the hell is that? And they're like, we bet it's the corn mold. A lot of foreigners are allergic to the corn mold. I'm like, well, this sucks. So then I'm hopped up on, Benadryl and whatever.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, what now? And so then we go to the wedding, and the wedding happens, and I'm like standing up for him and whatever. And we get to the reception. And so I'm like, okay, we're going to eat and drink, right?
Moria
Next thing I know, none of the men are there. They're all gone. It's just women, children, and old people. I'm like,
Were they out in the parking lot tailgating?
no, they were harvesting.
Oh. Yep.
I guess they're family-owned farms, and they're like, well, we got to bring harvest in. And I'm like, they couldn't wait an hour?
Wyatt.
I was like, this is a
I'm
little
surprised.
weird.
I'm surprised she was allowed to have her wedding during harvest.
And then it was, now I'm with his dad and his mom.
Mm-hmm.
And his dad fought in Vietnam as a helicopter pilot.
Okay.
And his mom was a nurse. And great people. There was no singing, no dancing, none of that. Couldn't have any of that. Very, very ultra conservative. And I'm like, what the heck, man? No eating, no drinking, no booze, and the corn mold. I mean, it was just like. So his parents and my wife and I were like, and of course Patty and Dennis. After the wedding and everything was done, we went out to a bar and had a real meal and drinks. And we're like, I don't know, man. This is a little weird.
The no food, no drinking, and no dancing is not something that I would say is common. At least not these days.
Oh,
The
that's
receptions
good.
I've been to are wild.
No, I bet that was her family. That
Yeah.
was her family.
Yeah, that's my guess.
No, I know that's true. It's just, I don't know, man. That was like the world's lamest wedding ever.
Right. No, I'm sure there's better brisket out there in the world, but like I make a point whenever I go somewhere new.
Oh yeah, you got to have the brisket and ask if they have
Yeah.
burnt ends. That's
Yeah.
that's a requirement. Oh yeah, I'm totally down with you there. Totally.
And I've had like my Texas barbecue experience is limited because I've only had barbecue in Dallas because since I've gotten into barbecue, that's the only place in Texas I've been. But I do want to make a trip to Austin and try some world famous places. 2 world famous places there that I want to try. Terry Black's and Aaron Franklin's.
Oh yeah. Well, if you ever get near a dinosaur barbecue,
Yeah,
Um,
I'll keep an
it
eye out for
is
that.
a very good blend of what they considered the best of
Yeah.
the South's dishes. And even my wife was like, "Yeah, this is good."
I do pretty good barbecue myself. I make brisket and pulled pork and ribs.
Nah, I'm not a slow cooking guy. I mean, I
And
can grill, but no.
my father-in-law is, well, he was a pipe fitter, a union pipe fitter.
Oh,
But one summer he was laid off, and he had a friend that was a big barbecue guy, famous barbecue guy around here. His name was Fat Jack, and so one summer he toured the barbecue circuit
That's
with
a one
his
more
buddy
for me.
and learned a lot. And then when I got married to my wife, I learned a lot from my father-in-law and started everything on a Weber kettle grill and like a 22-inch Weber kettle grill.
mm-hmm.
And now I've got 4 smokers and a couple grills, and I do it all. So I've never done it professionally, so to speak. I've catered a couple of like parties, like graduation parties and stuff like that. But I usually just charge them for whatever I've got into it. I'm not making a profit off it. I'm doing it with a friend.
I have plus 20 in turning good quality meat to crap on a smoker. I'm very good at it. So I don't anymore.
Yeah.
I think I Will's with us. I just noticed there was someone else in the channel.
But where's he at?
There you are. Why didn't you say anything, man?
He's always sneaking.
I didn't want to interrupt.
Oh, there's no interruption.
How's it going?
That's going all right.
Good, good.
How are you two doing?
Same crap, different day.
Yeah.
At work, anyway.
Yeah, yeah. Never really ends.
No. I was happy to get out there today, though, and mow my lawn before all this, because... Oh, ow, ow, ooh, ow. Run.
There goes all the armor.
Oh, yeah, I got in between them. I tried to get out, but...
So where are you two at?
I'm just goofing around.
Yeah, I haven't started yet. Oh, I should have started my stream 8 minutes ago.
I don't even know what we're doing tonight.
I don't know what we're doing either.
We should kill a dragon and then tell
That is
Davey
all
about it.
you've got?
Oh,
I'm down for that. That's what he gets for going to New York on a Friday.
Indeed.
it's his wife's birthday. If she's never been there before, going to New York is a interesting trip for a lot of folk. Not if you're from there, mind you, but
I went to New York with my wife once. She was like, never again.
yeah, it's
Like,
it's
I'm
an
all right with that.
experience, right? I mean, you go once, you see the stuff that's there, and then you leave. It's like going to Rome, Italy. People ask me all the time, how long do you, what should I do there? You're going to go for 3 days, you're going to visit all the stuff in Rome, and then you're going to get the hell out and enjoy the rest of the country, which is completely different and a lot better.
Ha, this one's
Oh,
done
baby,
easy.
Florence compared to Rome? I love Florence. Dude, I could live in Florence. Anyway,
Everybody tells me that I've talked to who's been there that if you want the real experience, you can stay in Rome. You just need to go about 3 blocks off the beaten path.
Well, there is stuff that's cool. I mean, they have this road was walked when you know, Jesus was still alive, or
Right.
this is where they killed Peter, right? And you know, you can, yeah. I mean, yeah, you can. There is, yeah, where Caesar was stabbed. You can go there and see that. I mean, you know, if it's your thing. Um, but after like 3 days, the crowds and I mean, it's a major city. It's just not my thing. And the people aren't as friendly because they deal with tourists all the time, right? And
Right.
so I personally like a place like Florence where, yeah, I think the first night we were in Florence, the owner of the restaurant, who is the chef, came out and sat with us and talked with us for a little while, right? And where are you from? How you doing? Very nice, very friendly. Of course, we went in off season too, so. But there's
Right.
no off season in Rome. There's it's constant there. But if you get a chance to go, I definitely go. I mean, it's a lot of fun. What am I hitting? This tree? There's a tree in the middle of this rock dirt pile. Where's Nolia?
I don't know. I have to step away for 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
Hmm.
One.
That's
Two.
right, I will. You're yeah, you're in New York, right?
Yeah, central New York. So
Central.
not really near the city.
No, no. Yeah, I know you were more near where I was from in Rome, Syracuse area.
Yeah.
Yeah, so have
I'm
you been to
south.
Dinosaur Barbecue?
Nope. I have not.
Oh. Because I know that I'm pretty sure they've got one in Binghamton now. They've got one in Syracuse. They're in Albany. They're in a few places.
I'm down in Binghamton sometimes, but I don't eat out very often. So
Well,
next
that's a
time I'm
good.
down
If you
there, I
like
eat out.
barbecue, it's-
Probably I've forgotten, but maybe I'll remember.
All right, I'm back. My exciting news for the week is I bought a new lawnmower. Tell
A
me
new
you're-
lawnmower?
Yeah, tell me you're a middle-aged man without telling me you're a middle-aged man. I can't express how excited I am to have a new lawnmower.
Is it a push or a
No, it's a zero-turn riding lawnmower.
nice? Those are fun.
Yeah,
You don't have to be a middle-aged man to enjoy one of those.
right, right.
So I have one, and my wife asked me one time. She's like, "What are you gonna do when you retire?" And I'm like, I'm gonna pour a big concrete pad, 2 of them. And I'm gonna get a giant pile of dirt and a bobcat, and I'm just gonna move the dirt from one pad to the other, and
Yep.
then move it back
Yep,
for fun, right?
right.
That's what I want to do right there.
Yep. I'm gonna re-landscape the backyard every summer.
Hmm.
I bought the brand is called Bad Boy, which my wife loves giving me endless crap about. She's like, "Oh, you got a Bad Boy," but I got a 72-inch deck on it.
Oh my God, 72-inch deck.
I've got like my house sits on 7 acres. Well, it sits on 55 acres, but 7 acres of it is technically mowable if I wanted to. I don't mow anywhere near that. At most, I might mow half of that. But
Dude, it takes me 2 hours to mow 4 acres.
right. Yep. So I'll be able to get my 4 acres done in about hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. with the zero turn that I had that I'm replacing, that was only a 54-inch deck, and it took significantly longer.
What was that?
Wow. That's a huge mower, man.
Yeah. I got this one with full suspension. Like, usually they just have a suspension ride seat. This one's got the suspension ride seat and suspension built into the frame.
Nice.
Because the other one, the old one, didn't have any of that. Like, the suspension seat had been blown out of it a long time ago, and it was a rigid frame. So that thing was beating the crap out of me.
Oh, I know. I had to get my wife just made me order one of those attachments for my seat because it was wrecking my back. I just bought a new one of these last year. Nowhere near as nice the one you're talking about. But oh my God. Now you can get on that okay?
Yeah, so I pull my wheelchair up next to the side of it, and then the handles on it, they fold down for like storage and trailering and stuff like that. So I fold one of the handles down on the side that I'm gonna get on it, and then I like set my butt on the tank, the gas tank that's on the side, and like the armrest where the armrest folds down, and then I can scoot myself over. I use the rollover bar to hold on to and pull myself around until I get situated. And I put the handle
Okay.
back up and fire it up, and my prosthetic arm can grip the handle, the other handle. So
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, works out pretty good. And I've got a 40-foot by 60-foot steel building that I keep it stored in, so I don't have to worry about leaving my wheelchair sitting out in the sun to bake or anything like that.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. So what are we gonna do tonight?
I'm up for anything. I'm down for killing a dragon. We got a bunch of orc chiefs to kill too, don't we? Or did we do that last time?
I don't even remember. I didn't think we were that far. Are we?
We're pretty close to the end. I recall
Yeah.
walking into the orc shadow camp. The shadow orc camp.
Okay.
So I don't think we fought the chieftain in there, but
Yeah, I don't think we actually went in there. I think we got there and stopped there. I think is like how that went, but I'm not positive. You probably have a better memory than I do.
that's a scary thought for all of us.
Well, I have an excuse. I got hit in the head by a train, so.
Fair. I do not have a good excuse for mine.
I'm just getting old. You don't have to agree with that, dear. You know that. You don't have to agree so adamantly, dear. She's over here. Yep, it's true. Yep, he's old.
Quiet. I see prey ahead.
Alright, I'm gonna get to a reasonably safe spot. Alright, where's my...
I'm just sharing my links for my stream quick, and then I'll jump in.
Piccolo of Moria said you is over here.
You is a... Well, you're gonna have to kill him, dear, because I'm not even in the same world you're in. People said that the fix they did works most of the time, but it's not perfect. People are still seeing people in houses. My wife just said that she got back to our house in our
Piccolo of
world.
Moria said, "Oh, thought this was Axe. Hee hee."
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Guy's
Axe
been
is on
mentioning
here,
stuff
yeah.
on it, too.
He'll
Guy has been talking about stuff spawning into his bases too.
they must have done something else. Do, do you have the G accelerator light on, dear? On your laptop? It's the key that's labeled G at the top for game mode. Yeah, just whack it till it's dead. Yeah, sorry.
One minute you're talking about her laptop, the next minute you're telling her to whack it until it's dead.
Yeah, she's like, oh, I'm sorry, you guys can't hear that because she's not with us. She was saying that one of the wolves or whatever was trapped in the wall.
Mm.
So I'm just like, well, you're gonna just have to whack it.
Piccolo of Moria said, "Face screaming in fear."
Face screaming. Alright. Let me just repair. Oh, can I make one of those things yet?
Piccolo of Moria said, "How is you dudes?"
We're okay, thank you. We're gonna be switching streams here shortly. Alright. I can't do a plaque thing yet, right? Alright, I'm ending my stream. I'm gonna join Axebeard and hopefully Nolia soon. Talk to you all later. Thanks for watching.